Welcome to today's explainer. Look, if you've been trying to figure out how to build a US-based YouTube audience from halfway across the globe, you've probably hit a wall of confusing advice. Well, today, we are cutting through all of that noise. We're going to break down a completely fluff-free, technically precise roadmap for setting up a USA-targeted channel. No guesswork, just the exact steps derived straight from our source material to get this thing off the ground. Okay, let's jump right in. And wow, just look at this number right here. We're talking $5 to $6 per 1,000 views. That is the massive financial opportunity that makes this whole technical setup absolutely worth your time. The source points out that the US market CPM literally dwarfs other regions. I mean, it's not even close. This is exactly why we're doing this. It isn't just about getting eyes on your content, it's about getting the right eyes to really maximize your revenue. It's a total game changer. So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll be hitting basic account setup, location settings, tag extraction, content strategy, and finally, consistency. All right, let's start with part 1, basic account setup. First things first, you're going to want to create a brand new Gmail account. And here's a fun fact that surprises a lot of people. Using your local Indian mobile number for verification works perfectly fine. Yeah, seriously. You don't need to jump through hoops to find a fake foreign number or anything like that. But what is super critical here is what you name your channel. You can actually use ChatGPT or just study some existing US creators in your specific niche to generate a name that sounds totally native and authentic to an American audience. Moving right along to section 2, location settings. Now, this part is absolutely crucial. While the source notes you could technically leave your country set to India and still succeed, selecting United States is highly suggested. Why? Because you want zero algorithmic confusion. Think of this setting as your channel's compass. Sure, the algorithm is smart and it'll eventually figure out who your content is for, but setting your location directly to the US just completely removes any guesswork right out of the gate. It's literally just a simple toggle in your settings, but man, it is a vital one. Next up, section 3, tag extraction. So what's really fascinating here is this back-end SEO secret. The process is actually surprisingly simple. You just find a successful US channel in your category, copy the link to one of their top-performing videos, and paste it into a specialized tag extraction app. Yep, according to our source, there are apps built specifically for this. It basically pulls back the curtain so you can capture their exact hidden ranking tags. Then, you just take those proven keywords and inject them straight into your own channel settings. Doing this practically forces the algorithm to associate your brand new channel with their huge established audience. Which brings us to section 4. Content strategy. Okay, so your back end is built. Now, to actually dominate the algorithm, you've got to upload both shorts to build your reach and long-form videos to rack up that watch time. But here's the catch. Execution is everything. Remember those US competitors we talked about finding? You need to meticulously mirror them. Copy their title formatting, mirror the way they structure their descriptions, and replicate their thumbnail styles and colors. You absolutely do not need to reinvent the wheel here. You're just speaking a visual language that the US audience already loves. And finally, section 5, consistency. Let's have a quick reality check here. Look at this timeline. Your videos are absolutely not going to reach the US in a single day. No way. You have to commit to 10, 20, or maybe even 30 days of relentless, consistent uploading before you start seeing results. The source makes it crystal clear. The algorithm needs time. It needs time to test your content, figure out your attention rates, and slowly match you with the right viewers. For those first few weeks, it's going to feel like you're just uploading into a void. And you know what? That is completely normal. The 1-month mark is generally when the algorithm has enough data from your uploads to finally start serving your videos to that high-paying US demographic. So we've stripped away all the noise. You know the exact basic account setup. You know to lock that location to the US. You've got the inside scoop on extracting competitor tags, and you know exactly how to mirror those successful titles and thumbnails. The mechanics, they aren't a mystery anymore. The only variable left in this whole equation is your endurance. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this one question. The blueprint is literally right in your hands, but do you have the dedication to upload into the void for 30 days straight until the algorithm finally flips the switch?